seventh dimension. Beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Waffle Zone. All of you have just entered the Waffle Zone.
4, 3, 2.
I'm big.
Yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. I'm back after a long and uneventful hiatus. I was I'll just admit it. I was being a lazy piece of shit and wasn't doing my streams like I normally should have. So I'm sure Red Pill Rhino is out there smiling as we start this stream tonight. But we got some stuff to talk about. You're going to get spun up and you're going to want to drink. Just to a heads up, I do have I am running off of the PC that Edmund graciously sent my way. So I was having camera issues with it. I was not able to get those issues clarified for the stream tonight. Hopefully I can get those figured out anyways. But yeah, we're back. The waffles are going to be made. And, well, if you've been paying attention, you can realize what we're going to be talking about. But got a handful of gentlemen hanging out here. You know them, you love them, no homo. They're the regulars here. Of course, we have the official, unofficial co-host of Waffle World, MGTOW Mando, joining us.
So, are you saying we're irregular regulars with you?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the irregular one, and you guys are the regular ones, because I can't fucking get off my lazy ass and do my streams.
Well, it could be worse. At least you're still helping out Pop when he needs it. So,
yeah, that's been quite the endeavor itself too. I think that's why it's been a bit of a pain to do my own streams and whatnot. I get burned out too quick on them. But speaking of the MGTOW brethren, we've got, I don't have the fancy video for him, but we got ourselves a MGTOW outlaw joining us.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. And of course, we got everybody's favorite Budweiser drinking badass.
God.
Tommy D's in the house.
I'm a badass now?
No, you're not a badass. You're just a bad ass.
Okay. I can deal with that. Oh, and I can turn back on the camera now. I'm done.
There you go. Yeah, you're not stuffing your face with the calzone, huh?
Oh, God, that was good, dudes.
That did sound good. And of course, we all know him. We all love him. Again, no homo. He is our residential living dead child. Jackal is joining us tonight as well.
I'm back. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, gents, those in the gilded, well, let's just say they know of what tonight's topics are going to be about. Because I was, well, let's just say, had a few too many beers and scrolling too much on the twatters. Your boy got a little spun up. So I'm going to refrain from getting spun up tonight. But we're going to start off tonight with a meme. And of course, we're going to go to right to Twatter, and that is my Twatter handle there. So if you guys are on Twitter and feel like joining me over there, give me a follow over there. But here's the meme. Yeah, we got the blue pill guys. Oh, things are okay. We got red pill rage guys. Things are not okay. Black pill guys. Yeah, nothing's really okay. Then the white pill guys. Nothing is okay, and that's okay. Then the clear pill guys. It is what it is. And this one was from last month. I was gonna say I'm about right here. Well, I'm moving that arrow up to this one right here. Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
I don't fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're gonna start off
Jimmy?
with, yeah.
I'm going to just be honest. Everything currently going on in the world reminds me of a comic strip I saw just after I got out of basic training. A drill sergeant going up to a recruit going, "Soldier, what is your problem? Is it ignorance or apathy?" And the soldier, "I don't know, and I don't care."
Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. And
I think a lot of us have been living there for the last 6 months.
yeah, I would say so. And,
My response would have been, I don't know what that word means.
and,
Apathy? What is that?
yeah, no shit.
Your answer was
Yep. And well, let's just go ahead and jump into the first topic of tonight. We all know that the border is out of control.
Yes.
There have
What
been
border?
there have
There's
been
a border?
over 7 million illegal entries into this country in the past 3 years, roughly. I'm just going to play this video for you guys out there. And, well, we'll get your opinions in the chat and on the panel here. So, this is a minute and 54-second video, so not too long. But every time you want to board a plane, this is what you have to go through.
Mm-hmm. I've been through it. I see it.
Yep. You basically get your entire privacy invaded. Thanks, Patriot Act.
Yeah. Actually, I give a shit about that, but
And of course, you know, you got to jump through all the fucking hoops and whatnot. But,
that's the part that pisses me off.
Yep. And we'll go ahead and just jump to where it starts here at the border.
Fist bump.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and let this one play.
Gracias, bienvenido. Gracias. 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 Agradecido con el país. Soy...
Now, in case you missed that, play it again.
Gracias, bienvenido. Gracias.
Okay, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you this question that I know is stupid. but I'm going to ask it anyway. Did you see the AOC video where she was verbally accosted by dreamers?
Is this a recent video or
Relatively recent, yeah. It was on
Relatively recent.
Liberal Hive Mind did a cover on it a little
Oh,
while
that
ago.
one.
No, I did not see that one.
Okay. Essentially, what happened was, we are on YouTube, correct?
Mhm.
That is correct.
AOC, I was going to use the pop nickname for her, was addressing a group of her so-called constituents in Manhattan, and she was yelled at by these
Oh, okay.
young.
Yep. I remember seeing that one now. Sorry to interrupt you, but yep.
If we were in a country that still actually followed its own laws, this is going to sound heartless, but every one of those kids would have been wearing bracelets
Yeah.
and going to a different location.
Mhm.
Yep. That would be
And they would have been returned to their home country post haste.
Yeah.
There is another video on water that I saw recently. I'm going to share it as well.
Hey, you got some sunflowers calling folks out in there, Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
I love sunflowers sometimes.
What's going on there, sunflowers?
Hey,
Sorry, I'm a bit rusty doing my streams and whatnot, but so apologies for that. But yeah, let's see if I can find
Jimmy,
that
are you
one.
rusty at doing streams, or is it that you've been dealt the rusty Shackleford a few too many times?
Yes.
Yeah.
But apparently I did not share that video, but actually there is a couple videos out there of
Sunflowers just saying hi.
Border Patrol agents cutting through the razor wire and letting people in. Now, I'm sorry, but if the Border Patrol is actively cutting open the deterrence of illegal immigration, are they not accomplices in human smuggling and human trafficking? I'm just asking for a friend.
I think there's a certain A word that needs to be thrown up there.
Oh yeah, here's one video I found. There we go. Bring that up. Yeah. And of course, first dude in line who's got his fucking smartphone up recording.
Why isn't there a 50 cal opening on them?
You know,
Good
Tommy,
question.
I like what you're thinking there, but I think the 50 cal doesn't have the
Meanwhile,
quite
more
the,
are crossing over.
Yep.
I think the
No,
50 doesn't have quite the right oomph.
I'm thinking a mod deuce with an unlimited ammo supply.
Oh no. What I'm
Mark
thinking
19.
is no. We're still keeping it non-explosive. The GAU 136.
That's just a waste of ammunition.
It's faster. I would say the mod deuce, man. We got so many of those.
Well, but the thing is, the minigun will completely rebuild that piece of terrain.
Yeah, but the fucking things are very maintenance intensive. That's what I'm getting at.
You have to have a good battery supply because the electric motors and all that good stuff. I mean,
exactly.
2,000 to 6,000 rounds a minute doesn't sound like a bad idea.
It's awesome.
Well, and the whole thing is, if they're being dumb enough to try using things like motorbikes, cars, trucks, light infantry vehicles to move up there, you can use it to cut them in half.
Yep.
And that gets the point across real quick that you need to come in the right way.
Or not at all.
Not the illegal way.
Yep. But what kills me is every time the actual mainstream media goes down to the border, they always find the group of the women and the children, the women's, the children's. We need to let them in. Look at this. They're using cardboard to protect themselves to crawl under the razor wire. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Share entire screen so I can actually show you the audio on this one. Oakland County Sheriff states gangs of migrants are coming in through the borders, forming robbery crews throughout the United States. So we'll go ahead and listen to what this sheriff has to say.
And pay attention.
If you see something, say something.
Gangs. The Oakland County Sheriff, Michael Bouchard, says are coming primarily from South America, basically casing and targeting high-end homes and neighborhoods, grabbing cash, jewelry, watches, precious metals, high-end purses, and electronics.
We estimate there are crews and operations all across the country in a pretty substantial number.
Bouchard says the perps are getting into the country one of two ways: illegally crossing the southern border or using the visa waiver program and, well, outstaying their welcome and committing these crimes.
Oftentimes, they purchase fake identification and they begin their criminality.
County that fit the MO of what these gangs are allegedly doing, but couldn't talk about possible arrests. Bouchard pointing the finger at Washington for not working through the politics to secure the border and protect Americans.
A mere trafficking terrorist activity that is a ticking time bomb, in my opinion, and obviously transnational gangs that are now attacking communities right here in Oakland County. Secure the border.
So we have that going on. Fun times. And let me see. Find this other video here, which was rather interesting that I happened to see because, let's just say those that have soldiers that wear blue helmets may or may not be funding this kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find it here. Pretty sure I didn't share it. Jimmy. Yeah, there is an African illegal. If I can't find it, I will just give you the lowdown on it. There's an African illegal that is in Tijuana or somewhere down in Mexico. And, well, let's just say he has a UN debit card that gets loaded with funds regularly. His card did not get loaded with funds directed from the UN. Allegedly. So now he's pissed because he can't get his money to come in to the United States.
Or fuck his hookers in Tijuana.
Yep. So, but again, I just want to, not trying to scare tactic anybody here, but let's watch this other video here of an African immigrant. Well, someone from Africa. And let's get his point of view of what they think is right. So just to say, Africans from Congo explain why they rapé. Has anyone seen the border interviews lately? Have we seen who is all coming over from the border recently? Let's give it a listen to what this man has to say. Quote unquote, man.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what my first question was.
Okay. Hey, but before you continue on that, to that particular individual, if that logic were actually sound, then every so-called ICEL in the continental United States
is free and clear,
would be justifiable in doing that. And they would not have a leg to stand on to argue against it.
Yeah.
And we all know what would happen if you tried using that as a defense.
Yep.
eza contrôle nazo contrôle pe nazo sala pe te na sala kaka pona bisala sala te na sala pe na contrôle te o ya koza malade te o koza na malade.
Okay. Basta pia fanda wale.
Why that
Before
dude look
we-
like an orc?
I'm not gonna say
Not touching
anything.
that one. Not touching that one.
I'm
Not-
just I'm
not gonna
asking
say-
for a friend.
Not gonna say anything because we still are on YouTube. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to what he's saying here. Just by looking at her, I could tell if she was sick or not.
Malade te o koza na malade.
God,
Basta pia.
Nope, that's not
easy
what I wanted.
victim.
I'm going to leave this one on screen
Okay.
for good reason.
I
So-
know a certain individual that we all listen to on the regular argues against this because of it being torture. People like this are a very strong case for forcible castration.
Execution
Yes.
on site.
That too.
Yes, and if you're not quite up to speed, what is going on in Italy, in Germany, and basically all of Europe,
Sweden.
and Sweden for sure. If you look up the numbers of rape cases, you'll know who is committing most of those crimes.
See,
I'm surprised
okay.
that Germany hasn't gone full Fourth Reich on them yet.
Well,
They may or may not-
here's the reason they won't do that, Jackal.
At least
They're taking their
full
orders
German.
from Brussels, not Berlin. Because the whole thing is everything happening in Europe right now is because they're following the European Union conventions.
Yep.
And honestly, if the EU were to actually start protecting its borders the way they used to before the EU existed, then it would a lot of this stuff happening over there would go bye-bye, just like if we were actually doing the right thing over here.
You mean back when the Berlin Wall was around?
No.
Just
This actually
individual borders.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
I don't know how much you're aware of how European politics work or don't work. But yeah, technically each country has nominal sovereignty over its own borders, but anything that affects the European Union or European population as a whole
Give it to them.
has to be dealt with by Brussels and the European Parliament in the EU.
And they are fucked up.
Well, yeah, they're out, I would dare say they're worse than the Soviet Union was when
They're
it comes
worse
to
than
what.
the UN.
Well, what I'm getting at is when they tell a country that you have to do something, and that country doesn't do it, the EU will basically put internal sanctions on that country that make what we've tried to do to Russia look like child's play.
Yep.
It would be the best analogy I could give you is imagine if California had the authority to tell Connecticut, you will do all of the environmental laws we do in California, and Connecticut says no. California would go to DC and go, they're not doing what they're supposed to. We want them punished. And DC would be like, okay, no business goes into or out of Connecticut until they abide by the laws set down by California.
Yep. And
that's essentially the way the EU works.
I can probably guarantee you that would actually work too, because remember about 3 years ago, Texas sued a certain state over a certain
event.
shenanigans that may or may not have happened, and the Supreme Court shot him down. So that right there, gentlemen, basically tells you that we are no longer United States. If one state cannot sue another based on merit because they said, hey, they completely made unconstitutional changes to their state constitutions to allow a certain event that may or may not have happened, it actually did, in 2020, what state has any kind of standing when suing another state?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And uh-oh.
Tommy.
That calzone was that calzone a little too good there, Tommy?
Yes, I've got to get the hell off of here.
I was
Oh, my
afraid
God.
I was afraid I killed you by explaining how the EU works.
No. I know how the EU works. I've been there. Jesus fucking Christ. The Germans are such cucks.
Yeah.
How did they fall so far? They used to be the most destructive force in Europe.
Single answer. We made them our cucks.
No, we did not do that. Russia
Yes, we
did
did.
No. This
we
was
did.
done by the United States and the European allies post World War II.
Uh-huh.
The
Russians
Tommy,
just killed them.
Hey, hang on. Me and Tommy could literally give you guys a 4-hour master class on what happened to Europe after World War II.
Oh,
that might have to be a future stream that I do.
We should
that would
do
be
it.
Very excellent, very most excellent. Indeed.
I will have to attend this one because I will have to take notes. I will actually get a notebook for this.
But speaking of the EU, here's another video of what is going on in Europe, or what is going to happen to Europe. So they're not immigrants; they're invaders. So yeah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.
Okay, this already pisses me off.
Yeah, it brings back some unpleasant memories for me too, man.
I didn't ever experience it. That's not how you do it.
A lot of I'm still on YouTube. If I was not on YouTube, I would use my term for those gentlemen.
I would have said sink that boat right now with a torpedo, but anyway.
That's actually what my my quote tweet was.
Well, I can get away with it because I'm not the host. Fuck y'all. Fuck your mama. Hide your sister. Hide your wife. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. That's a ship full of dune coons that needs to be sent to the bottom of the ocean.
That's a lot of Durka.
Hang on, Jimmy. I'm gonna point one thing out. The Mediterranean already has enough trash in it.
Yes. But they need more fish food.
Hang on. Let them land. And as soon as they get on dry land, you take them you load them into a bus, take them to aircraft that have special floors that open up underneath them. Once they get up to cruising altitude, you turn it in the general direction of where they came from and open the doors.
Fertilizer.
The problem will solve itself.
Human bomb. Nice.
Do not agree, Jimmy. Do not agree.
Do not agree. Do not disagree.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, let me find my my videos here because I'm I'm rusty. I got too many goddamn videos. But yeah.
Well, drop your cock and get the fucking shit together.
Yeah. Here, let me take a little snort of my peach moonshine that I got up in Deadwood.
God.
When me and my dad went up there.
God damn it! Not the peach moonshine again.
The peach moonshine is actually a little more dangerous than the peach bird dog, even though the moonshine is only 70 proof, because it's
it goes smoother.
How much blood do you have in your alcohol stream, Jimmy?
Yes.
It's down to about 4%.
Yeah.
See, that's the question I always used to ask soldiers when I had to pick them up because I was the only non-drinker in the barracks.
So you're telling me that if a vampire were to attack Jimmy, they would be drunk by the time they're done?
They wouldn't even get done.
No, Jekyll, I have a sneaky suspicion that if a vamp were to go after Jimmy, it would have alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You found it finally.
Found it.
Because that's when you need it earlier.
But I'm gonna go ahead and end the border debate and whatnot with yet another meme, which is very, very fitting. Fishing it without a license is more criminal than being an illegal alien.
I saw this.
It's time to replace the government.
They
And,
actually
by,
this comes from something, dude.
Yeah, and well, I'm my way of replacing the government would be a little more brutal than just
don't
voting
go
them
into
out
details.
and all that other stuff.
Don't
But,
go into details.
I was gonna say there is a saying that I thought of a couple weeks ago. America will never truly be free. Or hang on. God damn it, what was it? Ow. America God damn it. What in the hell was it? It was good too. It was really fucking good.
Did you write it down?
I think I made a post about it, but I'd have to fucking scroll through about like 3 weeks of fucking shit. But freedom will never truly ring until the feet of tyrants start to swing. That's what it was.
You're a poet and you didn't even know it.
Yep.
Outlaws.
And YouTube, I'm talking about them getting on a swing like an actual swing, pumping up and down, giving the underdog. That's what I'm totally talking about. Totally talking about.
I don't know. He may have given her a little bit too much more bubble ass than a white girl usually has.
I'm thinking I like that fucking. That's a nice one.
I like how these two assholes on the bottom are more focused on Outlaw's sexy lady avatar.
Well, you're just an ugly puke, so anyway, just deal with it.
It's supposed to be art, man.
It is artistic.
I love you, Jimmy. No homo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, Outlaw, it is artistic, or was it autistic? I can never get that right.
Is Sean in the house? Get Sean in here. That motherfucker needs to get in here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, actually, that's one thing I need to do here. Let me jump on my laptop here because I actually have a dual setup now.
Nice.
My
you have
my
two
laptop,
screens?
I use two hands to masturbate too.
Well, and then sometimes you got to switch hit. Sometimes you got to switch hit.
When you say switch hit to certain people, that means something totally different than what you're trying to say, Jimmy.
No, switch it up. Switch it up. Gain a stroke.
Gay.
Wow.
There we go. All right, yeah. Let me actually jump on here because I got my laptop in front of me, so I can do all that good stuff. Because I'm just gonna use my laptop for making thumbnails and all that other shit, and the PC is just for streaming. And I actually have a very nice 31.5-inch monitor resting right on top of my setup here, so I can actually hang out and lean back. I just need to get a better fucking chair.
Well, get one.
Sounds like a
mine.
personal problem,
You see
Jimmy.
It? You see it? You see it right here?
Well, I spent
Look at
two. Well, hang on, how much was this fucking monitor? I got the receipt in my pocket here.
I mean, this chair was only $300, man. Come on.
Oh, Staples has.
Oh my
chairs.
gosh, no, not $300 for a chair. No.
It was only $200, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, it was. The monitor was $235. but it's a 32-inch fucking monitor, so I can actually just look up. I can
Is it
lean back.
Samsung?
It's an. I hate to say it, but it's an AOC monitor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a brand.
Does it have
That
is a
at the
brand.
bottom?
No,
Oh,
no.
You would have been better with a Samsung.
Yeah, well, they didn't have what I wanted.
Well, they don't make Samsungs anymore.
No, just get Samsung. Samsung Odyssey
No,
series.
don't pay for it. Don't pay for it.
Yeah, just steal it. You don't have to.
No,
Jimmy, I
no.
just sent you a message in the private chat that I do not risk saying over YouTube.
Oh, goody. Let's see what it is.
It's an all-out thump.
Oh God! Now the floodgates have opened. Jimmy posted it.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's not.
Nope, there's one. I already heard it.
Let me pin this comment. Hang on, oh, damn it. There is the link. And I'm fucking up by the numbers over here, so you
Yeah,
guys.
it's all good, man.
It's SOP, Jimmy.
Well, and I'm gonna bail out of here soon anyway, because I'm gonna fall asleep just like I tried to do a bit ago.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, Tommy. You fucking.
Yeah, you know what? I got a
you
little
sleepy
bit of
bastard.
I got a little bit of piss and vinegar in me yet.
Are you sure it's piss and vinegar?
There
It's
we
definitely a lot of piss.
There we go. All righty. The link to
From all
join
the beer.
in- link to join in the StreamYard is pinned to the top of the chat. So if you guys want to jump on in here and join in on the bullshits.
And we need to get back to MGTOW's icon here.
No.
I was at
No.
Hooters recently, and I didn't exactly like it much.
Well, you're just
No.
a faggot.
No, I'm just picky. Very, very picky.
I need to figure out one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All righty. Just to jump back into the topics at hand today.
Yes, sir.
Well, we all know that the auto workers union strike is going on.
It is.
Still going on.
They went on strike.
Yeah, they've been going on. They're on strike
Yep.
for going on week number 2 now.
Well, and they supposedly had an agreement that would have ended it 2 days ago.
That was the Hollywood strike.
No. This was the United Auto Workers also. But then they figured out that they were going to go after the electrical manufacturers.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to mention because the pedo in chief went down there and he was the first president to join a union strike workers and whatnot. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and remind people of what Joe Biden says or what Joe Biden thinks about auto workers. We remember this one, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Guys want it, man. I'm not worried.
Just to clarify, Joe Biden just said, "You're full of shit," to a union worker's face. And then he told his female handler to hush. How misogynistic of him.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, Biden, why would you say such a thing to a woman? How dare you?
Guys want it, man. I'm not worried.
And the auto
Give me a
worker
minute.
says, "You work for me." And then Biden says, "I don't work for you."
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
working
we
for
all.
you.
I think pretty much all of us remember that entire campaign season.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Not a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
go out on a limb and say that 90% of us still wonder just how, in the ever-loving fornification trophy, things turned out the way they did, allegedly, legitimately.
Well,
because we no longer have elections, we have selections.
Yeah, I know. You notice I couched my words very carefully due to what platform we're on.
Yeah, that's okay. But scrolling at the bottom, if you guys have not noticed that yet, I am on MGTOW.tv and Rumble as well. I'm
Ooh.
trying to mirror all my stuff over to Rumble. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I still have stuff waiting to be mirrored over on Rumble, and it's been how fucking long since I've done that?
Yes.
well,
Way too
you
fucking
met
long.
you met the threshold for Rumble. That's nice.
Not yet.
Oh, well then, what the fuck are you
You
doing?
need 100 according to Rhino, you need 100 followers on Rumble. Let me
How many? I've already subscribed there. What the fuck do you need else? I am God. I am
hang
worth
on.
at least 20.
Okay.
Doing.
Okay. Your most powerfulness. Can you get my paperwork taken care of, please?
Your most powerful.
Actually, dude, all I could say is go complete administrative
He
violence.
said you couldn't find a reliable source on Rhino.
Well,
That's fucked up, man.
I won't argue with that one.
No.
We're only laughing because we all love to give Rhino shit. That's it.
Where the fuck is that? That puke. He was in the damn guild
Yeah,
today.
he's an asshole. He doesn't like to hang out over here. He doesn't.
He's just waiting for the early bird special.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got to go to bed for the early bird special. But over on Rumble, I have got 47 followers over there, so I am 54 short of being able to stream on that platform there.
You don't math well, do you?
46 plus 54 is 100.
I thought you said 47.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
No, he
But,
said
But looks like we got a couple other folks joining us in the chat tonight. Looks like, well, again, we know him, we love him. He's our brother from the far northwest. Sean St. George is joining us.
Oh, good.
The far northwest.
Yeah.
Okay. Never heard
it's-
anybody call Alaska that before.
it's Saint Groge.
Frozen North.
Groge?
Groge, yes.
Riggs,
And,
you
Is that
poop
supposed to be a
slinging
cousin of
motherfucker.
Grogu or something?
No, shouldn't be. That would make no sense.
right.
Jackal, half of what we say makes no sense.
Only half? That seems a little light.
I'm trying to give us the benefit of the doubt here.
There you go. All righty, and it looks like we got ourselves a sunflower joining us tonight. How you doing there, good man?
Oh, there she is.
We all like sunflowers around here.
Hello,
thanks.
sweetie.
Hello.
Yo.
But let's see here. Where was I at here? Damn it! You guys got me waffling. I got waffles on the mind now.
You
Every
just
day
told
he
you.
waffling.
Riggs, that's funny.
Oh,
Riggs is such a shithead.
I'll make sure to get the pro mask out.
Well,
But
we
you
need
remember,
a-
pro masks don't do anything against methane.
yeah, we need a hazmat cleanup team.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Riggs. What about an N95?
That ain't gonna work.
That doesn't even stop a virus.
Yep.
Well, it sometimes doesn't even paint particles when you're trying to spray paint shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go light some candles then.
I know. Yeah, go
That's
get some
your only
candles.
real option.
Candles, and I'd get a rag or a bandana, and then spray that with Febreze, and then wipe that over your face.
Well, apparently, from what I've seen on Twitter from a couple accounts, scented candles are carcinogenic to you.
They
Of
are.
course they are.
Shocker.
Yeah, I mean,
Of
it's
course they are.
artificial smell good. Of course it's gonna be.
Well, and you're burning paraffin, so
Okay, here's the thing, Jimmy. If it's sold in the state of California, they're going to find an excuse to call it carcinogenic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, trust me. That's why on my water filter system that I have from I can't remember the name of it right now or off the top of my head, but it's a water filtration filter that's gravity fed. So you just pour in all your water in the top from your tap, and it filters all through and whatnot.
Oh, is it one of the big Berkeys?
No, this one's Alexa Pure or something like that.
Oh, okay, it's a good brand.
Yeah, it's like a 2.5 gallon filtration system, all gravity fed. The first thing that I saw when I opened up the filter, because the filter comes in a box and it comes in a bag that's already got purified water in it and whatnot. You just take it out, put it in there. It said on there, it had the fucking stupid California state warning bullshit on it.
Prop 65.
I'm like, oh my! I remember you covering that a while back, either on a stream or in Gilded and whatnot, and I was like,
yeah,
this water filtration system literally takes out 99.999% of all carcinogens, including pharmaceuticals, from the water system. Yet somehow it still causes cancer from.
Okay, hey Jimmy, I'm gonna step away for a second, and I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna throw it in front of my little avatar figure dealio, and I'm gonna ask a question that I'm sure everyone here who's listened to that rant about California P65 will know the answer to. I'll be right back.
Oh, goody.
Mm-hmm.
Just a picture of Lizzo's ass. I'm throwing up.
Yeah.
No.
But
No.
also,
No.
Speaking of California and whatnot,
I'm gonna go throw up.
Yeah, I didn't have this one presented, but California was mentioned. So, well, let's just go ahead and bring it up. San Francisco unveiled jaw-dropping $900 monthly rent for tiny 4-foot pods amid housing crisis.
Wait, what?
The
You
Japan
will eat
thing.
the bugs and live in the pods. You will own nothing, and you will be happy.
Wait.
Okay, hey, hang on,
Does this
Jimmy.
exact thing, right?
Jimmy, can we hit the rewind for half a second? Okay. I'm gonna move this so that way you can see it. This is a piece of swag I got when I bought or pre-ordered Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Why does that look satanic?
It's a wooden plaque that has the icon for this particular version of Zelda on it. Now, what warning do you think came on that particular item?
Let me
Oh,
guess.
God.
This particular product has been known to have materials that have caused cancer in California.
Warning: cancer and reproductive harm. P65warnings.co.gov. This thing is still in the original packaging simply because of the fact it is a piece of pressure-treated wood that has been burned with a pattern and stained.
Does anybody ever wonder that just maybe, it's not products that cause cancer, it's California itself that causes cancer, thus everything causes cancer in California?
Yes.
Well,
That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, here's the thing, Jackal. Technically speaking, California Prop 65 does have a point, because technically speaking, everything on this planet is trying to kill you. Oxygen is a metabolic poison.
Yep.
The great
Water,
oxidizer.
when used inappropriately, will kill you.
A tablespoon of water can kill you.
Well, actually, it takes significantly less than a foot.
A tablespoon.
Nope.
About
About
3
2
tablespoons.
About 2 inches of water is all it takes to drown an adult human male.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just go ahead and looks like we got someone else joining us here tonight. Oh boy. as long as he doesn't bring out that forsaken puppet we all know and hate.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Ike, how's it going there, brother?
Pretty good. I was getting ready to do a stream in about an hour, and then I saw you were live. I'm like, I'll hop on and talk about cancer in California.
Oh, we're talking about cancer all over there.
So let's talk about cancer in Oregon.
Oh God.
Well, to be fair, the whole state
Tommy
of
will
California
be
is
here
one
forever.
big tumor that needs
I
to be
know.
cut off the whole country.
Yeah.
I
So
completely
does
concur.
Washington, so does California, so does Oregon. Yeah, get them out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna agree with what Outlaw just said. Treat the state of California the way a surgeon would treat a carcinogenic tumor. Yeah, you'll
Cut it off.
lose you'll lose some healthy tissue, but it'll save the entire patient.
Fuck that.
And while
We've
you're
got
at
a
it,
thing.
you get to New York.
We've got a thing here in Oregon where a good portion of the counties are wanting to secede and turn into Greater Idaho.
Yep.
And I seriously hope that fucking happens because Portland and it's like that with every single state. There's 2 to 4, maybe 6 cities, depending on the side of the state, pretty much dictate how that state is entirely ran.
Yep.
That goes completely against a constitutional republic. But it's our democracy and whatnot.
We're not
Yeah,
a
we're
democracy.
not a
It was
democracy.
never.
We are not a
democracy.
democracy, which pisses me off most because Maine and Nebraska, I live in Nebraska, are the only 2 states in this quote unquote union of states that split their electoral votes. Nebraska gets 4 electoral votes, and because of 3 to 5 counties, depending on how the voting goes per electoral presidential voting, the Democrats always get 1 vote, always, because Omaha, Lincoln, Kearney, and I think the other one is either North Platte or Grand Island, because of those cities, because those are where the colleges are at, and they're big cities. Yeah, we get fucked over.
That's where all the idiots are. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Makes it easy.
Okay. Who else here watches Fat Electrician?
I just started binge watching him like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen the thing about the pigeon guided bombs?
I think it's
I remember the story.
Yep.
Yeah, where we loaded bombs with 3 pigeons that would tap on the silhouettes for target ships.
Yep.
Does anyone remember the reason why it was 3 pigeons and not just 1?
Because one was retarded.
It was basically to let democracy work.
You had to have a consensus.
If those pigeon bombs were a republic, they would have soft landed instead of plowing into whatever the target was.
All right.
Yeah. And
with that statement, I am out of here, man. I
remember.
You have a good one, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy,
my brain
go to bed.
is bleeding. God damn it, it's bleeding.
Wait, what?
What's bleeding?
My brain. Take care, you all.
Did they break your brain again, Tommy?
No, I just can't take that statement.
He's
is it wrong?
He's about ready to shit his brain out.
I already
that
did
can
that
happen.
today. I did that today already.
Hey, Jimmy, don't make me find Crusader so we can reiterate that conversation for you the way we did to Rhino a few months back.
Honestly, where is Crusader? Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care, guys. Love you
Yeah,
all.
Tommy.
No homo. Fuck off.
Have a good one there, brother.
All right, guys.
Good night.
You know what's sad? We just got bailed on.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
at least-
That's okay.
using the popism.
Yeah, pretty much. But
So did you hear about the Russians version of that program?
I didn't know there was
They
in a hurry version of that program.
Instead of pigeons, they used dogs.
Oh yeah, where they trained the dogs to go under tanks. The
Oh,
problem
yeah.
is they trained them to go under their own tanks.
Yep.
Yeah, because they
that
used
was
diesel while the West used, or the Germans and the West used
Gasoline.
Gasoline.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they
I've
were
heard-
trained to sniff out diesel and they kept
Mhm.
blowing up their own tanks.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
about that.
Leave it to communists to do something stupid like that.
I guess every bad idea deserves a try in communism.
Well, when you
Yeah,
have a
I just-
commissar standing behind you threatening to shoot you if you don't come up with a solution for Comrade Stalin, yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
Allegedly? Well, no allegedly anymore.
Yeah, no. But well, speaking of commies, we all know that the government shutdown was the big scare and all this other stuff and whatnot. Well, Congress averts a government shutdown in a stunning twist. What a twist! Passing deal with bipartisan support. Basically,
You
what
know
they,
the fire alarm got pulled there? Sorry, I didn't. I thought I had more time before you started talking.
well, we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not gonna read through this whole fucking bullshit because it's all bullshit. I just want to share that little tidbit of information. But as Sean was just mentioned, a fire alarm was pulled during the voting process. So, would this or would this not count as a felony of disrupting a voting process?
It
You know,
might even be classifiable as an insurrection.
Yeah, and aren't there people still awaiting court dates that have been allegedly beaten, tortured, broken, bruised, battered, and some have self-deleted because of this? So, Democrat Jamal Bowman, I really wish my camera was working right.
He got caught in 4K, didn't he?
I really wish my fucking camera was working right now because you should see my face right now. But yeah, on of course, Bowman pulled the alarm to prevent a critical vote to keep the government open, which did fuck all and jack shit because the government is still going to be running for another 45 days. Today, there are hundreds of Trump supporters who walked inside open doors of the Capitol, shook hands with police, and were sentenced to months and years in federal prison. Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio, who wasn't even in the fucking Capitol and wasn't even in the fucking same town, got 22 years for the January 6th protest. He didn't even attend, wasn't even in DC at the time. So, yeah, DOJ, where are you at? And all that good stuff. But you know what? Let's see here. What is it? Oh, it was just a misunderstanding because he thought the fire alarm opened up the doors. I shit you not. That is his response for that.
Say that again, please.
He thought that the fire alarm, which, correct me if I'm wrong, they could be different in the Capitol building and whatnot. A fire alarm is a bright red piece of metal or plastic that says fire alarm. Do not pull unless there's an emergency.
Oh, they can be other colors, but they're usually a bright color that's different than the rest of the wall.
Yeah.
They're generally a red box, a bright red box, mind you, the same shade of red that fire engines are painted. And they have, well, a little something something on it. It's a white T-shaped lever that's supposed to be covered up by a clear ballistic plastic cover.
So
Oh,
here is the official statement, just so that folks
Oh,
know
God.
that I'm not blowing smoke up their ass or pulling shit out of my ass and all that good shit. This is Congressman Jamal Bowman released the following statement. I want to personally clear up confusion surrounding today's events. Today, as I was rushing to make a boat, I came to a door that is usually open for boats, but today was not open. I am embarrassed to admit that I had activated the fire alarm, mistakenly thinking it would open the door. I regret this, sincerely apologize for any confusion this caused. But I want to make it very clear this was not me in any way trying to delay any boat. It was the exact opposite. I was trying to urgently get to a boat, which I ultimately did, and joined my colleagues in bipartisanship effort to keep our government open. I also met after the boat with the sergeant at arms at the Capitol Police at their request and explained what had happened. My hope is that no one will make more any of this than it was. I'm working hard every day, including today, to do my job, to do it well, deliver my constituents. Peace and love. Go fuck yourself, you cocksucking piece of shit. You knew you were fucking doing. You were caught on camera. Go fuck yourself. That's all.
Yeah, this is just dumb. I mean, he used to work in a school as a principal. He doesn't know how fire alarms work. Come on now.
It's okay. It's okay for him to do these kind of things. It's okay for far leftists to pull fire alarms and beat people in the streets and this and that because there's an agenda. And as soon as they apologize, they get tiny little slap on the wrist. Don't you do it again. I'm sorry, but that motherfucker should be locked up, thrown into solitary, and tortured just like everybody else from January 6th, in my opinion, in my craft.
Literally an insurrection. Literally an insurrection.
Yes, he literally broke federal laws that stopped a fucking vote. And if you look at, hang on, let me bring it up here real quick because I got it opened up actually. Pulse Kebab, I see you in the background. I just want to make sure that I know you're there. Didn't I have that opened up? Fuck, I guess I didn't. But yeah,
hey, Jimmy, while you're looking for that, go ahead and bring up my share screen.
Oh, that screen. What do we got here, Sean?
I'm sure everybody remembers this.
Oh, we got
NBA versus NFL alleged crimes. Granted, I got this from a site that allegedly debunks it, but they didn't say how they debunked it.
All right.
They just said it's debunked. But this is our Congress, and you're surprised that somebody pulled a fire alarm to delay a vote?
We'll go ahead and bring that full screen there. Got NBA versus NFL. 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly bankrupted at least 2 businesses. 3 have done time for assault. 7 cannot get a credit card due to bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year. Can you guess which organization this is? Is it the NBA or the NFL? Neither.
US Congress.
That's 535 members of the U.S. Congress.
Oh, Lord.
Yep, I remember seeing that.
Why are they still in office, for God's sake?
Because
Who's that
retards
produced?
keep voting for them because they keep saying sweet nothings to them, even though the retards cannot understand that they are getting fucked over.
Okay, I agree with that. Then we need different people to run.
Okay,
They
hang
do
on.
run. They get
Oh my
primaried out.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
people vote for the
it's-
D.
Yeah, it's like what George Carlin said back in the day. It is one big party, and we're not invited.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
So stupid.
it's a total shit show.
I agree, Jimmy.
Total shit show. But just to make sure that Rhino doesn't give me shit, because I know he's gonna fucking do it because he's an asshole. I better not ignore my chats. I just want to make sure if anybody else is saying some good stuff in here. Let's see. Got Brooke Pines saying Europe has fell. Mass imports of young fighting age men, African males. It's a demographic time bomb and a short fuse. Absolutely. And it's the exact same thing that's happening here. But we don't know that because we only focus on the women's and the children's. I'm sorry, but line the entire southern border with either Ma Deuces, M240 Bravos, the sneaky dudes that only operate during the nighttime. Give them fully automatic machine guns with thermal and night vision goggles. And anyone caught trying to sneak over, send them on down the river, if you know what I'm saying.
Allegedly.
In Minecraft.
Well, Pelosi tried to get crude served weapons in D.C., so that shows you how hard it is.
Oh.
It's infuriating me, but I'm trying to keep my cool. But let's
well,
just.
Do you need to take a break and recenter yourself there, Jimmy?
Well, I do need to take a leak because I've been drinking. Don't judge.
Broke the seal.
But at least he hasn't crossed the streams.
Allegedly.
Crap, you've crossed the streams, Jimmy.
No comment.
Jimmy.
But well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw up a pee break here. I do see we got a Cliff 3188 in the background, and Polska Bob has left the camera, so I imagine he's going for a smoke break. We're gonna go ahead and
he's also like 5 sheets to the wind right now.
Shocker. Shocker. So, alrighty, I will go ahead and drop the Billy Von Baum pee break that he most graciously made for me a while back. So, big shout out to Billy Von Baum. If you haven't gone over to his YouTube channel, that is BillyVonBaum.com. Check out his stuff. Give him a sub. Tell him that the Waffle Master has sent you his way. And there may or may not be a special request that I made to Billy that he will be getting done here soon. So I hope, fingers crossed, he's got his own projects to do and whatnot. But hopefully he gets that one done. But anyways, here is the Jimmy Bones Waffle Show pee break. So if you got to empty your squirrel bladders, grab a beer. I see Polska Bob is back, so we'll bring those two guys back on. See you here in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Papa John's Pizza! Papa John's Pizza!
Alrighty, just in time. All right, let's bring on our other few guests here. We got Oscar Bob. Brother Bob, how you doing there tonight, good sir?
Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Pretty good. I heard you're about 5 sheets to the wind there, good sir.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready there, and I'm kind of insulted, Jimmy.
Uh-oh, what'd I do, Bob?
No, not you, anything you. Why don't I get a video from fucking BVB?
He's got his own projects, man. He's got a lot of projects.
All right. Yeah, I get it. Japanese metal. He doesn't like it. Okay, that's cool.
But we also got Cliff 3188 joining us tonight. How are you doing tonight, good sir?
Pretty good. How about yourself, Bone Daddy?
Oh, don't call me Bone Daddy, please.
Outlaw, get the fuck out of my room. Type in chat. I will time you out.
I love the picture.
I will fucking find you and I will time you out, Outlaw.
That's awesome.
I'll give you $1 if you guess who that is.
Well, at least we can tell where Polska Bob's been hiding.
There you go.
Everybody's been hiding out in my fucking room all week.
I shared it with everybody.
That is Jeff Gordon when he had a mullet.
Oh wow.
That is Jeff Gordon in his rookie years.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
All right, Outlaw, type in chat. I will fucking find you.
No, don't fucking do it.
I will fucking time you out for a day.
Oh my god.
The whole day, wow.
Yeah. But
Broken
back to
Pine
the-
here. Hey Pine. Everybody hates shoes.
Jesus Christ, Bob.
Wow.
Yeah.
Evil beware. We have waffles.
And we're not afraid to use them.
Okay, all right. All right, let's go, Jimmy.
All right.
Well, this is the waffle zone.
That it is. But well, we'll go ahead and make another short stack here. We all know that all of these bailouts and all these other fucking government bullshits going on and whatnot. Well, you'll never guess who else thinks that taxpayers ought to bail them out because they're losing money hand over fist, and that fist is going
Jimmy.
right up their ass.
Let me guess who.
Take a guess there, Bob.
No, I know. You answer the question.
Oh, Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda wants taxpayer-funded $2.5 billion bailout for the woke and failing theater industry.
For the what?
Is that a British commander?
It's from Hamilton.
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton on stage, wants taxpayers to bail out the struggling theater industry with a cash infusion of $2.5 billion. One of the reasons the theater companies are struggling is because of closures during the scamdemic. But the main reason is the industry's embracing of wokeness of the past few years. Shocker! The theater industry has always been liberal, but they now have completely embraced the radical left, alienating many of the people who might have supported them in the past.
I have issues with this. Jimmy, why are you so sober?
Why am I so sober?
He said he was.
Well, let's see. I'm 1, 2, 3.
No. I put him at Walt Disney. No, this is Jimmy sober.
Bob, in case you haven't, just to give you a heads up there, I have a mason jar of some Full Throttle Peach Moonshine that I picked up when me and my dad went to Deadwood a couple weeks ago. I have that with me right here. And I'm
you don't want Jimmy? Tell us about that that's more important than a stupid ass story
Yeah,
that
I'm
none of
Bob
us
here.
give a fuck about.
Bob, why are
Because
you telling Jimmy what to do with his own show?
no,
Because that's what
because
that's what Bob does, man.
because I think it would make for a better story. And Jimmy is not Walt Disney, and awesome.
Not yet, but Bob.
I was about to say not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, well, just to add another short stack. My dad and I did go to Deadwood, South Dakota, a couple weeks ago. We went there, hung out, did the gambling, did the drinking and whatnot.
How'd you do with the casino? I saw it on Facebook.
I actually didn't do too bad. Actually, let me bring that up because I actually have a funny fucking story.
Does it involve you in cornfields again?
No, this involves
Wow,
me.
Mando. Wow.
I am never gonna let him live that down.
No, and
None of us are gonna let him live that down, but we gotta give him his pasture.
It is what it is, and it happens, man. But my dad and I went to the Cadillac Jack, which is one of the resorts there and whatnot. I can't remember where I posted the picture and whatnot, so I'll just tell the story. We were sitting at the bar, and this was, after a little bit while where we were going around and whatnot. I was sitting there at the machine that was at the bar, and you can play jacks or better or your poker. It's just a touch screen and whatnot. So I'm just sitting there and I'm playing jacks or better. I think I only threw like a $5 bill in there because I was like, I'll just sit here and kill some time. I was playing jacks or better, which is, of course, pair of jacks or whatever, and you win money and whatnot. The only card that I held on one deal was the King of Diamonds. And I only had like $1.25, $1.50 left. So I could not max bet. So I was like, I'll make these deals last. Whatnot. So I had the minimum bet and I held the King of Diamonds and I hit draw. I shit you not. I have photographic proof of it. Actually, here, let me jump on my phone real quick and post it in Gilded so I can bring it up.
Jimmy, you killed it. Is what you said. Is what you're about to say.
Jimmy, whatever you do, don't jump on your phone.
Let me open up my phone and post the picture because I do have photographic evidence of this happening.
That's
pardon me.
Unnecessary, by the way.
Let's see, where is that?
How dare you?
Son of a bitch.
What? The retards in here?
What the fuck?
What? Oh, I got that one.
Hi, Jackal, by the way.
I hate camera roll. All right, hang on. Give me 2 seconds here.
I need to go get more beer.
There you go.
I only have coffee.
All right. And
Kind of jealous.
Okay, so I'm posting the picture there. Let me bring it up here.
Oh, I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Woo!
That sounds.
What are you doing
depressing.
here then?
Because
sunflower.
look at my title here. I'm a fackhole apparently.
Fackhole.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fackhole. Yo, yo, yo.
One of the greatest songs of what was it, the 80s or the 90s?
No, that was.
I think that was the 90s.
It was the It was either the late 90s or the early 2000s.
Because I'm an asshole.
There we go. Okay, so here is my videographic proof.
Oh shit!
I held
1993.
I held the king, and that is the only card that I held. And tell me how.
Holy shit!
I get a fucking royal flush, and I was on the minimum bet on a 25-cent machine, and I still won $64.
What are the odds of that?
Not very fucking high.
Amazing.
One card I held. If I would have maxed bet, I would have walked out with over $1,000.
How much of that did you end up losing later?
Well, okay. So before
That's a point to ask.
Before going around and buying the drinks for myself and my dad, I was up $180, and that's on top of like going to the other machines
Okay.
and whatnot. So I was doing all right. But then I bought drinks. Me and my dad, we took turns buying rounds and whatnot. And then I got a jar of peach moonshine. I've got a jar of apple pie moonshine, and another jar of what they call Southern Sippin' Cream, which is boozy butter pecan cream. So,
Jimmy, that sounds expensive.
It was. It was.
He's not gonna lie.
I told you. So I think he's I'm pointing in the wrong direction. He's the fat hole.
Yeah.
Why are you pointing at me there, Jackal?
I'm pointing at the top left corner, but I can't reach all the way over there. I'd have to reach
Right here?
through you.
Oh no, I'm pointing at sunflower.
There we
Hang
go.
on.
This
There you go,
guy
Jackal.
right here. That guy. Him. He's the fat hole.
Yep. But it was good times. Normally I lose my ass up in Deadwood, but this week that day was
Lose
actually
your ass to wood.
rather kind. Of me.
Wait. Hey, wait, Jimmy. Can I ask you a question? You go to Deadwood quite a bit, right?
Yeah, me and my dad, we usually try to get up there 3 or 4 times a year. Just to
And
get the hell out
you
of
see a lot of live music up there and stuff like that. It's not like you're panning for gold and whatnot. You're just there for live music and shit.
just
right?
get out.
I've seen a lot of those videos.
Oh, yep, yeah. Marty is the shit. That's good. That's good dude that plays music up there at the
Marty
Gold Nugget, or the Nugget Saloon is where he plays at.
The Nuggets.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm in Chicago, and we have the best live bands ever, and they're always here. Whenever.
Oh, yeah.
Ike, say something.
What? What am I saying?
No. Just say something.
Something.
Right.
Am I?
Ike,
Well,
you know
followed instructions.
You know there is no dress code to come on my shows, right?
Oh, I was getting ready for my stream, and I was going to wear the thing on my stream. But I'm like, I'll
wait
jump
a
on
minute.
Jimmy's, and
Wait.
I've already got the fucking
We're
everything
dressing
on.
up. Hold on. I'm gonna go get dressed.
Oh
man.
Jesus!
Hang on. I'm just going to point something out. Jimmy's got a tighter dress code than the Senate does.
Oh,
really? Do I gotta get a dress code down too? Fuck.
Well,
Yeah, actually, you do.
About the only dress code I have on here is
Did I hear outlaw in here?
Yeah,
I just got here, Bob.
He's up there giggling.
Oh
I just
yeah,
got
you
here.
get a timeout. Type in chat.
You didn't see me come in? I just got here,
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah, you get a timeout because you were in my fucking room last night without permission.
Yeah. But to get back on topic here, because we've been waffling here for a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
But of course, the government shutdown has been stopped for 45 days and whatnot.
Jimmy, nobody cares.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
but,
cares.
I know.
God damn it, Bob.
I'm just saying. According to Breitbart, McCarthy rolls the deep state advancing government funding plan that cuts off Ukrainian cash. Wait, hang on.
Outlaw, get out of my room. God damn it.
Yeah, so that was a lie. there's been a back deal that the speaker Kevin McCarthy is doing backdoor deals. Shocker. With Democrats to keep Ukraine
You having
funded.
a good time over there? Get out of my room.
I don't believe that.
Get out of my room. You get out of my room too. And you fucking bastard.
Hey, Bob,
Fuck you.
what's Apu doing? Did Apu show up and say, "Paint me like one of your French girls"?
Get out of my room.
Hey, you got someone backstage.
Yeah, I know. I see there. Sorry to keep you waiting there, Bingus. We've been
we had more important
Don't
things to
even
worry
fucking
about.
start,
Had me
Bingus.
sitting here in the back for a
Don't
fucking
even
fat
fucking
minute.
start, Bingus.
Shut up, man. I gotta mute.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with a friend too.
Sorry to keep you waiting there,
Outlaw,
Bingus.
you cookie dough
Okay.
motherfucker.
All right, let's see how this turns out. Oh wow, that is way off.
Oh, nice.
You
nice.
you want outlaw just for you.
Bow
Just
ties
for
are better.
you.
Bow ties are better.
I know I don't
Bless
have any
your
bow ties,
heart.
and I don't
Bless
actually know
your
how to
heart.
tie a tie anymore.
All right.
Oh, is that a clip
Get
on?
the fuck
Yes, it
out
is.
of my room.
Hey man,
Oh my
I'm
god!
not gonna-
I'm not judging. I'm
No,
not
we're-
judging. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I won't knock
We're
a man's
staying in that
Oh,
goddamn
man.
room.
Y'all gonna make me
We're
myself.
infiltrating that bitch.
This
He's gonna
stream
make
has
me
just
kill
gone off
myself.
the rails.
I know, man. He's gonna make me shit on myself.
Yeah.
You're the one
this
that
is-
took
this
Apu?
This is pretty much how is how I feel right now.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Jimmy, I rather resent that. I'm a whole ass. I'm not an asshole. Get it right.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, man.
Not
Bob
wrong.
just made me laugh like.
He's a whole.
Oh man.
Hey, don't
This is
forget
not a
anything by Tucker
holy
Max.
ass.
Assholes finish first.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
true.
I need to get the Team America clip of the difference between assholes,
yeah.
dicks, and
Fuck yeah.
assholes, dicks,
No,
and
I'm
pussies.
I'm really sorry about that,
Because
Jimmy.
dicks fuck assholes.
This is
Pussies just think everyone can get all along.
Oh gosh. Yeah, this clip on is getting a little bit old, but it's the only thing I got.
It looks like
all you
Outlaw
assholes, get
added
the
a
fuck out of my
new
room.
addition to your a new picture. No?
That was my idea.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
I'm getting out of my room, going smoking until the rest
All right,
of you
Bob. We'll see you here in a few.
get the fuck out of my room.
Be careful. Yellow Fever
Man, y'all-
Patrol Unit 69
Oh
issued
my God.
an arrest warrant for you, so hopefully it
Oh.
doesn't pick you up.
Oh my god, man. I ain't laughed that hard in a minute.
Jackal got it going now too. He has a new addition.
He's got the Apu picture.
Fucking Jackal's got it now. Get out of my room, Jackal. You know what? Fuck all you guys. I hate you. I will never talk to you again. I'm walking away forever. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, Bob.
Polska
Next
Bob
week.
be like.
Should I point out the fact that we hear that from another content creator on a regular basis, and yet we all keep getting invited onto his show?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
To those that are, I'm seeing the notification that other folks are wanting to join in as well. Apologies, we're at full capacity right now.
Well, I gotta prep for my live stream at 10 o'clock, so I'll bounce out. I gotta go get some more beer anyway. It was a pleasure being on with you guys. Have a good one.
Alrighty, Ike. We'll see you there, brother. Have
care.
a good one there. Oh,
Yes, this will work.
goddamn.
I don't know. I have to do
See
this.
this?
There we go.
This is
Smells like
why
fucking-
I'm actually glad that I have the friends that I have, because I was actually gonna get spun up on this stream, and I'm not gonna go into my whole gilded rant and whatnot, because that would take me fucking forever to get through and whatnot.
Jackal, you're in Rhino's room now. Huh?
Yeah, if only I was there in real life, then I'd be beating his ass right now.
I'd pay to see that fight, actually.
You get in a room.
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Are you telling us you'd beat Rhino like a redheaded stepchild?
A redheaded stepchild or a Eurasian stepchild?
Is there a difference?
Yes, Eurasians are a little bit more smart ass ish.
Yeah. Potato baked potato.
We're not talking about the potato in chief. That's a different kind of baked potato.
Oh, I know. However, he is also in the state of Colorado. There's a reason its capital is the Mile High City.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that at least if he falls down, he's just making mashed potatoes.
Are you talking about the president or Rhino?
Yes.
The president.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Looks like we got one person joining in. We got Space Booty.
Happy evening, gents.
Oh, what's up, man?
The problem is, if the
About to
booty
say,
is
who
too
is
big,
that?
then it can't fit in the spacesuit.
They make custom ones just for that, Jackal.
I was gonna say someone seems a little sus in the chat tonight.
Among Us,
Hey,
I
look,
hate
Jimmy in a
Among Us.
spacesuit.
I hate myself for making that reference as well, Jackal. So you're not the only one.
I just want to say that the balloon officially made it to the moon.
There we go. Okay, I know who that is. I know who that is.
Space Booty, you got.
I even said like a couple weeks ago I was going to change over to Space Booty.
I was gonna say, were you a part of the Indian space program?
A midget in a spacesuit.
Midget in a space. I need to see. Hold on, I gotta go see if I have any screenshots of space ass. Hold on.
Remember,
you
Jack,
don't have to
we
worry
are-
about being gravitationally challenged, at least.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about somebody with at least a decent amount of ass in like a space suit or something like that. I think I have.
Jackal, you have booty pictures of basically everything. Just remember
Not everything.
Just
Not
remember, we're
everything.
still on YouTube. I don't want
Hey,
to.
if you can send me the one of some booty in a spacesuit, that'd be perfect for my avatar.
No,
Check the Billy's what's in memes or whatever in the Gilded. That I posted like 4 or 5 of them in succession after Alex Patino's bunch that he had been posting, because
in
the ones that he posted, no, that girl had no definition on that ass. It was just fat.
Are we ready to move on, Jimmy?
Yeah, moving on.
Yes,
Moving
move on.
I've basically ran through all of my stuff here, and I said, like I said before, those in the Gilded know where my stance is at and whatnot. Mando and myself pretty much have the same, a similar standing on all of the other bullshit and whatnot. If you haven't, go check out Mando's live stream that he put on earlier tonight. Go give that a view, give him a sub, and all that good stuff. And of course, myself made a appearance there. I was having quite the technical difficulties, but power through it.
Well, Jimmy, you weren't having technical difficulties. You are having Murphy visit you without lube. In other words, the usual visits.
Ew.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And usually whenever Murphy comes around and does his thing, it's always
emotional damage.
All right.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
So an all side note here, who's ready for the government to shut down? Apparently supposed to have shut down about 30 minutes ago.
Nope,
they passed an extension.
Yeah, the government is going to be running for another 45 days. Even though they didn't want Ukraine to be funded, McCarthy is doing backdoor deals with the Democrats to make sure that Ukraine is funded. So to every single person out there, and I really wish I had my camera on me so you can see how serious I am. So I'll just go ahead and put my avatar full screen. Every single person out there that supports Kevin McCarthy and the Democrats and this selected administration, I have a video for you.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Imagine he hit the face with a raw burger.
Yep.
Well, specifically, that was a frozen patty.
No, it was a cooked one. It was a cooked
Well, that
No,
was
but,
one. That was one of the cooked ones.
Yep.
What boggles my mind is actually earlier tonight, me and my buddies, we went out and had a couple drinks at a local bar, and we're listening to this conversation. These like three younger people, so they're probably like in their early 20s, right? And they're just having some drinks too, and they're talking about politics, right? So I'm just kind of listening in, and they're straight up talking about voting for Biden again. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Are they brain dead?
I think so.
Well, who else are they gonna vote for?
Anyone with a pulse?
No, because like the Republicans aren't all that, and no one likes third parties. So what choice do they have? That's probably
The
what they're thinking.
Republicans, the Green Party, the Libertarians.
Yeah,
Pretty much
but
anyone
everyone I agree.
anyone with a pulse is better than
Okay,
Biden.
listen. I agree that you should check out third parties, but most Americans are under this delusion that we can never vote for a third party because they never win. So until they get out of that mindset, it's either the Democrat or the Republican.
Ma'am, I'm very tired of paying almost $5 a gallon for gas. I miss $1 a gallon gas.
Wait a minute.
I'm
so
laughing
in my
like
house,
outlaw. God damn. What
wait,
the
you
fuck?
paid $5?
Yes.
What, Bingus?
Where are you?
Somewhere between Virginia and well, yeah, somewhere between Virginia and Florida.
Well, that stinks because by me it's under $4 now. It's like $3.50 something.
Sunflowers, you gotta understand there are people outside of the sphere that you are aware of that are encountering an entirely different version of standard of living.
I know,
And just
like California.
Yeah,
I know.
but even when you talk to Phil, who's in California, a lot of the policies there that we hear about is just the bad shit that gets a little bit of coverage that we all focus on. It's 5% of what's actually going on, which for the most part it is okay, except for when you enter LA, San Francisco, San Diego, etc.
Yep.
Oh.
See, and whenever, like, because I'll say it, I voted for Trump twice. I'm probably not going to vote for him again.
Hallelujah.
Why hallelujah? Hang on. Why
Exactly.
hallelujah?
Why hallelujah?
Sucks. I'm sorry.
What? Hang on. Are you talking about his policies suck, or are you talking about him
No,
as
him
a
as a
person?
person. Like he's got 91 indictments. Why in the world would you
Okay,
want
they're
to
all fake.
how many of those are legit?
Okay,
Obama
okay,
was president.
Sunflowers.
We all
sunflowers.
knew that was written in the books
innocent until
already.
proven guilty.
How many are legit?
Well, innocent until proven
How
guilty.
many are legit?
I don't know yet. We have to say
None of them are legit. Every
Innocent.
one of those indictments are things that he had the right as president to do. And at least 10 of those indictments are him exercising his First Amendment rights under the Constitution.
Yep. We'll grab a
Because he
beer.
voiced an
Fuck it.
opinion.
Well,
Do
I'm
you
waiting
do
for
you
the
want do you
results.
want to go to jail for saying that you think somebody was wrong? And that's a yes or no question.
Do what?
Do you want to risk going to jail because you called one of your buddies and said that you think someone was wrong?
Well, wrong about what? Wrong about
It doesn't
what?
matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, no,
Do
that's
you want to risk going to jail because you called one of your buddies and said somebody was wrong?
No, that's stupid.
Then why do
There
you want
you
Trump to be put on trial for the exact same thing?
Are you
Are you
talking
mad?
about?
Are you mad because of the man as a person, or are you mad at the man for his policies?
Oh, both.
Okay, what policies were bad?
Sounds like she watches too much MSNBC.
I never watch MSNBC.
What policies of his were bad?
I'm thinking.
If you really,
I can actually name a couple.
yeah, you can name two of them, Jimmy, and I know what ones you can name, and I agree with you on
I'm
those.
trying to think of which one I didn't like.
Okay, so then when you say you don't like a policy, have some in the chamber to shoot out before saying you
Yeah, I
don't.
know. I kind of forgot. I'm trying to think.
No,
Well-
and we're not trying to dogpile on you here, Sunflowers. We're actually here trying to have a legit civil conversation. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So those in the chat, or those in future watching this, don't shit on her for hating Trump as a person. I'm not a Trump fan because he's an egotistical asshole.
Exactly.
What is
We
this
can,
called?
it is one thing to dislike someone because of their policies, which there are a handful that I completely and will fully disregard because of Trump. And again, I will also say he is an egotistical asshole who always has to
Completely
be
agree.
right, and he is never wrong.
Completely agree.
No, he needs to be humbled. But the way that they're taking things about it, so he can't use his First Amendment rights that the Democrats used in 2016,
Oh, here's what it's
2018,
called.
and 2020 when they were questioning the results of their elections that they lost. It's okay for them to do it, but as soon as Trump does it, it's completely fucking illegal and he needs to be indicted on it, even though there is evidence out there that can or may prove that 2020 was finagled with.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Trump is an egotistical asshole.
I agree with that.
I'm pretty sure everyone here can agree with that on that.
All right,
But-
here's what I didn't like. I didn't like Title 42 because immigrants are allowed to seek asylum.
When they're
And
actually
under Title
legitimate,
42, they had
when
to
they're
be
actually
returned.
legitimately seeking asylum, yes, you are correct.
Yes.
So I was against Title 42.
Okay. I can give you some leeway on
Because
that one.
people lump them all together, and
Well, it doesn't help
Okay,
their
so-
case. It doesn't help their case when a lot of them come over and immediately after breaking one set of laws, break multiple others.
Yep. So if it just saves one life, we should deport all illegal immigrants, just like how the gun control says if it just takes away one gun and it saves one life, it's justified.
Mm-hmm.
How many illegal immigrants have committed felonies, have harmed communities, have murdered, have raped, have assaulted children while in the United States because of very lax border laws? We covered what is going on in the border earlier in the stream. Border Patrol is literally cutting razor wire to allow illegal immigrants to come in. They are literally fist bumping illegal immigrants to come on in. CBP is not doing their fucking job, and they need to investigate every single person that is allowing this to happen. And we need to figure out who is funding Africans, Middle Easterns, South Americans, and basically Chinese military-aged men with military haircuts coming in through the southern border. That right there is issue number one for me. All of the drugs, the human smuggling, the child smuggling. We don't, again, this goes back to, again, the Obama administration and the Trump administration. I will shit on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time a man that is military aged comes across the border with a child, how often is that child biologically related to that man?
Maybe
Not-
a quarter of the time.
Not very fucking often.
It is less than 50% of the time.
Yes. So I can understand where you're coming from, Sunflowers, because you hate the man, whatever. It is what it is. We're here just to have civil discussions.
Yep.
And talk about things and open each other's ideas. I am very, very open to hearing what you want to say and all that good stuff. I'm just wanting to hope that you have that same mentality to come on, because granted, you do have the balls, just giving you a shout out here. You do have the balls to come on here, because I know where you stand on a lot of things, and I know
same
where
with you. Yeah.
I know where a lot of these guys stand on things.
But you
So
have to hear different viewpoints in order to grow and change as a person. If you only
Exactly.
stay in your lane, but you have to be open to hear other people's viewpoints and consider them. You can't just be, I'm not saying you per se, just a general you. Because I know people who are very close-minded, and that doesn't make for good conversations. You get nowhere, and then they don't learn anything.
Yep. This is not an echo chamber. This is not
That's
an
why
echo
I like
chamber
hanging out with
whatsoever.
you guys, because we could learn from each other. I don't always have to agree, and vice versa, but you guys are considerate enough to hear me out, and vice versa.
Yep.
Yeah, and
But-
if you noticed my question, what policies did you dislike?
And I couldn't think of the name of it. It's Title 42. That's why I had to look it up.
Now, I'm going to ask you something that you're going to dislike very badly.
Okay, go for it.
Name one policy you dislike of the current administration.
Oh. Huh. What was it called? I'm trying to think.
Because I'm willing to bet everyone on here who has a problem with this administration has at least 3 policies they dislike in the chamber ready to go.
Only 3?
I
Yeah,
said
got
at
like
least.
8.
I said at least.
Yep. So I can let me as the host of the show, let me go ahead and fire off a few. One, again, the border. They are allowing free range. It's basically everybody come in, no problem. Okay, that's one big problem that I have. 2, the student loan debt. They what kill?
Here it is.
I've got a bit of an explanation for the student loan debt. So, people that owe money to the government are getting their debt wiped out from the government. Okay, the government is now pretty much funding the war in Ukraine and Russia. Okay, if that fight was justified, which it's not, we could use that money to fund that war. Again, if it was justified, and it is not. It is not our fight as the American people. It is not our fight. It is the establishment, which includes Republicans, Democrats, everybody in Congress, basically that's been there for 20 plus years, has their grubby little fucking fingers in Ukraine and all around the world. Don't forget that, because it's all one big money laundering scheme, and they want to make sure that their cash cow keeps pumping out the milk for them. They don't give a damn shit fuck or flying furry rat's ass about us, the taxpayers. As long as we're funding it, they'll say we care about them. Why in the hell does Ukraine have anything to do with national security in the United States? Anyone?
Oh, because they're justifying it by apparently Russia has nukes, yada yada yada.
That's not the issue. It's because Hunter Biden.
Right,
who,
Hunter Biden has money over there.
He was on the board of Burisma, who actually sent an email to Burisma and all that other shit. I don't have that shit pulled up because that's a whole different nut roll to unravel. But look into that one. Of course, we have the Biden administration pushing all of the Rainbow Mafia faggotry and all that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure everybody here on this panel will agree. An adult that does whatever an adult wants to do with their adult life, we don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're starting to fucking push that shit into children, into the school system, onto minors, and hide that from the parents because parents don't have parental rights, I'm sorry. If there hasn't been a two-way rifle range started because of all the bullshit, why is it not started? Because teachers know more than what parents know. Again, that's argument number 3. Number 4, gun rights. Oh, because some. Speaking of which, how long has it been since that a trans individual went and shot 6 people, 3 children, inside a church and a Catholic school? And we know there is a manifesto, and that's not been released yet. Huh? Seems like there's an agenda to protect the troons. Again, argument number 4. Well, again, then I can go into argument number 5, where they want to, why do you need 30 rounds in an assault rifle? Even though assault rifle is a non-description thing.
It's a made-up word.
Hang on,
from...
Jimmy. Sorry, Sean.
I was just saying it's a made-up word from gun control advocates.
And
AR is the not acronym, it is the abbreviation for Armalite, which is the original manufacturer of the weapon.
Yep. And what kills me is why are they going after a 223 5.56 by 45 chambered rifle when we can get I literally have a 6.5 Creedmoor bolt action rifle. I have a shotgun that is magazine fed, allegedly. All these, they only want to go after these big scary guns because they're so easy to get, whatnot, and the gun show loops and what.
It's easier to go get a pistol on a street corner.
Yes, it is all.
And pistols are sorry.
And
hang on, Jimmy. Yeah. Let me point out some of the day-to-day life things that really irritate the living daylights out of me with this current president's policies.
Go for it.
Banning internal combustion engine vehicles in 5 years when the technology for electrics is not reliable enough to warrant that.
Yep.
Banning gas stoves.
Yep.
For flimsy science reasons. Trying to ban gas furnaces and water heaters on the same basis. Not allowing for drilling on land that is not environmentally protected because of the fact that they do not want that type of fuel utilized anymore, not allowing the refineries to reopen.
Yeah.
Not doing a proper response to massive chemical spills.
Oh,
all of these things I just listed are day-to-day life items that people deal with, and that last one has massive direct environmental impacts.
Anyone want to remind me? Has Joe Biden or anyone in his administration visited East Palestine yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah,
won't
I
even
thought
visit
that
the
was a bad
border.
idea that he didn't go there.
They
It
won't
was-
even visit the border.
Oh, speaking of which, there was a couple weeks ago, there was a certain couple train cars that were in North Platte. And you guys can look this all up. This is all true. North Platte is the biggest train yard in the Western Hemisphere. There are 10 to 12,000 rail cars that go through there daily. And there just so happen to be a few train cars. I'm hazy on the details and whatnot, but a couple of them just happen to explode and release toxic gases and whatnot. Again, I'm on the western side. North Platte is more in the central area of Nebraska, so I was not very much affected by that. You didn't hear very much about that in the news, did you?
Okay.
Just
I
like
didn't
with
hear
a
of it.
lot. Yeah. So sunflowers. We're not here just to shit on you, dunk on you, or
I
all
know.
this other stuff. When we love you, we appreciate your company and whatnot, but we're just here trying to teach those that are. I don't want to say ignorant because ignorant is a bad word. Because
Unaware.
There
Well,
you go.
ignorant
Unaware.
means that they know, but they don't care.
No.
They
No.
No, that's
Are you
stupid.
sure?
Apathetic is they know and they don't care.
Okay, there you go. So,
Ignorant is they are unaware of the facts of a situation.
Yep. Yep. So sunflowers, you're always more than welcome to come on my shows and whatnot, but we will say things and that will make you question your thinking.
Oh, I don't care about that. That's like I said, people need to grow and change. You can't
Yep.
just stay stagnant. I don't have a problem with that.
Yep. We're well, we are here to hurt feelings and whatnot, but that's all in good fun. But when it comes to like serious topics and whatnot, it's like we need people to twist their. We need people to rewire their thinking meat to,
Well, it depends on
to
what it is.
understand. And all this other
No.
stuff, like
Okay, sunflowers.
All right, I have an answer to your question. The
Yep.
policy, because I was looking up info because I didn't have it with me. So, I personally think this is just my opinion. I believe we need to save the environment, and I agree with people who think we need to get off of fossil fuels. But I do not agree with the concept of the Democrat. Well, I don't know if this is technically Biden's position, but Democrat's position, which is they want to get off of fuel cars. And I think personally, we should let people have a choice. If people want more electrical vehicles, wait until the technology is better and keep fuel cars around. I don't think we should get rid of. It's not an either or, because not everyone's going to afford them, and some like the nostalgia of the old days for cars and fixing up cars. So I think that's a bad idea. And but I do think though that Biden went a little crazy with giving oil and gas drilling permits on public lands because
Biden has never given an oil and lease permit on
new
public.
federal data shows
He's
the Biden
revoked
administration
many of them.
approved 3,570 permits for oil and gas drilling on public lands in his first year, which is far outpacing the Trump administration's first year total of 2,600 and something.
Does it
here
say?
is-
Does it say? Go on.
Oh,
Have you
here's the
looked
exact
into-
number. Trump
hold on.
did 2,658.
Does it? Hang on, sunflowers.
Yes.
The leases it says that Biden gave. Does it
What?
show whether or not those were productive acres or were those acres that had already been used up?
Yep.
Okay, you pretty much kind of covered
All
what I
right,
was gonna
here-
say.
Oh,
Here's my
well, it
question.
says here nearly 2,000 of the drilling permits were approved on public lands administered by the Bureau of Land Management.
Okay, that's not the question I asked.
But I don't know the answer to your question. I
The
have
the
no idea.
answer what the Biden administration did is a sneaky trick that a lot of admins have done for years, where they will approve oil lease or leases to drill or mine on land that has already been played out.
Yep.
That
That
I'm
their
aware of.
yields do not meet a cost benefit analysis for it to even be even to break even.
Yep.
Oh, I have no idea about that. This
And and one thing I do want to remind you of, sunflowers, during the Trump administration, this nation was entirely energy independent. It
Yep.
was the first time in decades we were actually exporting oil because we had such an abundance.
Mm-hmm.
And the first day that Biden got selected into office, he canceled all of that. He also canceled the insulin program that Trump implemented that reduced insulin prices from like $450 or $350 to $35. He ended that, and then Biden tried to backtrack and say, "Oh no, we did this, we did that." No, that was a Trump administration thing. Biden reversed it and then tried to implement that just to play the politics and whatnot.
Here's a question I'm gonna
Go ahead, Outlaw.
Here's a question I'm going to ask you about the environment aspect of it. How am I supposed to take people serious talking about this environment and wanting to protect it when they've lied to us for decades about global warming is about to destroy the planet? What was it in the 1970s or 80s? The ice caps were going to melt. Then it was the smog off the automobiles was going to kill us. Then you had AOC and Greta Thunberg getting on there threatening us that cows shitting on themselves was going to kill the planet. How are we supposed to take environmentalists serious and trust them when they lie to our face? Not only that, but they take and put money in escrow accounts and then move offshore away from the U.S. and move over to the coasts and beaches, which is supposedly where the flooding will start. How do I trust these environmentalists when they lie to us?
Where's Obama's Martha Vineyard mansion?
Right off it's got about 20 yards of shoreline.
It's oceanfront.
Yeah.
Now, I don't disagree that people should pretty much take care of the planet, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But-
I can guarantee you every single person on this panel will say we need to take care of the environment, meaning we need to pick up all the trash. We need to, clean up all the shit around. If you're out on a hike, pick up the beer bottle or the fucking water bottle that some asshole fucking threw away and whatnot, That's basically just being a decent fucking human being.
Yeah.
Oh, and the thing is, the job I do for my company is environmental compliance. I'm literally going through every day confirming that we have certain amounts of material in parts that we're selling to places that are here in the States and overseas. I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't believe it was important to maintain environmental integrity.
Yep. And what kills me the most is all of these all the woke tards and whatnot saying, "Oh, you need to quit fucking hunting. You need to quit doing this." I'm sorry, but hunters and fishermen are the biggest advocates for keeping the environment clean
Yeah,
because
they're the
it,
greatest conservationists on the planet.
thank you. That was that was that was the thought I was trying to think. Because
Not to mention that in some cases, depending on species, if there is no human intervention, such as hunting, other species will go extinct. In some with some animals, that's actually it's almost historically proven that if we do not keep the population
Predators.
of certain species down, they will wipe out other species, whether because they're invasive or because they're just such good predators. They wipe out ecosystems.
Yep.
If we do not intervene, they will start to morph the ecosystem through just destroying everything else. So there is proof that if humans don't do shit like hunting, then shit gets ruined. So it's almost like animals are supposed to die by our hands within reason.
Fishing is actually the biggest and best way to conserve the natural habitat, because if an invasive species is introduced and it fucking thrives and gets out of hand, they will destroy everything in that environment.
And actually, there are a couple of really good real world examples on that. I want to say it's the lionfish. Well, there's a species of fish that got introduced to the Caribbean artificially that they're currently working on getting out of the Caribbean using another species of fish that doesn't reproduce anywhere near as rapidly.
I might have to look into that one, but I think
I don't remember the exact name, otherwise I would tell you.
Okay, because I was going to say, I know lionfish are natural species in tropical waters.
Yeah, they're natural in places like Alaska, or not Alaska, but Australia. But I don't think they're supposed to be in the Caribbean, and I think they're currently there, but I'm a little fuzzy on that, and it is past midnight where I'm at.
Yep. Yeah, that would be something we'd have to look into. But
here's one for
the biggest
freshwater
thing,
pike.
Pike are an invasive species. I was gonna mention pike. The two biggest invasive species that are in freshwaters are pike and snakeheads. Snakeheads. Yep.
Yeah, they're like serpent-looking fish.
Yep.
Not like barracudas, right?
No, they have the body of an Jackal. Just look up what a snakehead looks like and look at and then research into the issues that they're like the Gulf Coast is having with them. Florida, especially, I believe Mississippi and Louisiana, they also have quite the snakehead infestation, and snakeheads are not native to those waters.
All right. Also, I have to not go on camera anymore. It is getting too hot in here for all this shit, to be honest.
Yep. But well, like I've said again, Sunflowers, you are more than welcome to come on here at any time. More than welcome to discuss your topics, your ideals, your stances. We will not. We'll do our best not to shit on you or make fun of you. And whatnot.
No, you guys are good. I have no problems with you all.
Yep, that's not what we're about. We are here to discuss issues that affect everybody,
right?
And hopefully to find solutions,
right?
And
Because
hey, Jimmy,
more important than arguing.
and Jimmy, would you agree that when we're discussing something, you and I have had some very heated arguments in the past?
Oh yeah.
Would you say it's, or would it be a fair assessment that my outlook when I'm coming onto a stream is I want to entertain and educate?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
I I prefer to keep things light wherever possible, even when talking about some pretty dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's why like I made the decision to disregard my argument that I was having in Gilded the other night because well, let's just say I was drunk and I was on one. I'm just saying.
You were in a mood.
I was in a mood, and if I was wrong in it on any points in that mood? Yeah, I probably was, but you know what?
We all get like that sometimes.
Yeah,
it's all
it
good.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, but like when it comes down really to the MGTOW red pill movement and all that shit, if you take in consideration my arguments of what I'm seeing this country go through, how we will probably never be able to heal from it unless we actually completely fucking burn this son of a bitch down to the ground and try to rebuild from the ashes.
Well, I need to make one slight correction there. We're actually a philosophy.
Good point.
Yeah,
Very good
is,
point.
It is more of a philosophy than a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a political movement to change anything politically, but
yep.
Even though that would be nice if the laws were changed.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
and who made these laws exactly?
Well, hang on, not even necessarily changed, but balanced.
Yeah.
They also got to be reviewed too, because there's some that are made from like hundreds of years ago. They won't get rid of.
That would fall into balance.
Yep.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah, it
Insurrection
goes
Act
way the
probably
fuck back.
needs some revision. So
Yeah.
it can't be abused again.
Yeah, just like we had people walk into the Capitol building even though they were let in by CBP and all this other shit. But we have a sitting member of Congress literally pull a fucking fire alarm.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
To stop a fucking vote, and he literally is advocating and laughing about the opposition.
Yeah.
I'm laughing about that shit.
Well, hang on, Jimmy. There's one thing I think we can all agree on, no matter what our political alignment is, no matter what our ideology is when it comes to any of the other stuff that gets people riled up. Anyone over the age of 80 years old should not be in the presidency, the Congress, or the judiciary.
65, because
No, I would go 70.
65 is retirement age. No one over the age of 65 should be in any kind of political power.
See,
now the fire alarm ain't.
Now, wait a
nothing
minute.
new.
Is it really about their age or is it about their cognitive decline?
The reason,
Yes.
the reason I say age is having been around people who have worked with elderly individuals. One of the things they regularly point out is that you can have a person who is cognitively sound on Monday, and on Tuesday they are completely BS insane.
Yep. And that can happen anywhere between the ages of 55 to 85.
Exactly.
Which is why no one over the age of retirement age, which is 65, according to the government, unless you want to go 62 and a half, if you want to pull hairs and whatnot. No one over the age of 60 should be in political power.
Now,
term
Jimmy,
limits and
You're like
mandatory
old fuckers.
retirements should be implemented.
Jimmy, there is actually a reason why I said 80, and it's not necessarily the one you think.
Okay, let's hear it.
the way our justice the way our system is built,
Mm-hmm.
when a law is passed, if it affects members of the government, it does not impact that sitting person during that term.
That's true.
So
Don't get it wrong.
hypothetically, somebody could be 76 right now and get elected to the Senate. This thing gets passed. They will not be able to be booted out under the way our government system is designed. They would have to wait until their next term. Hence why I said 80.
And if it's the Senate, it would be, what is it?
6 years.
6 years, yep.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Now,
don't get it wrong. There's some old fuckers out there that are smart as hell.
Oh yeah, they're incredibly intelligent, but like I
yeah,
said,
there's some, but there comes to a point to where you're fucking like delusional and shit, and fucked up in the head.
It might not just be they're on a cognitive decline,
but there is
it's
some
also
smart old fuckers out there. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
When you're talking about politicians that get to a certain age, yeah, term limits is something that's a definite must. You need people who can't buy into the stock market. That's another big thing that needs to go.
Yep.
Because you have a lot of those politicians who are capable of getting into the stock trade. Pelosi's one of them.
Yes, and I hate that.
Well, now, and here's the other thing that a lot of people overlook: the Congress to contractor revolving door. How many members of Congress retire out of their congressional seat, and instead of moving back to their home district, they move to some random apartment off K Street in DC, and and the very next term they're walking those exact same halls, only instead of walking them to do the people's work, they're walking them to do some company's work.
That should be illegal.
Yeah,
I'm just bonds.
It is illegal when you're talking about lobbying firms. They have to wait somewhere between 3 to 5 years. I can't remember the exact time, but yeah, if they leave federal office, they are banned from employment at lobbying firms for a certain amount of time. But they will eventually get there.
Unpaid.
That's
why they work as unpaid for that long.
But Sean, my opinion is, if they're a member of, if you want to be in the politics, okay, I don't care what state, federal, local, I don't care. If you want to be in politics and then you get out, you cannot be a lobbyist for the rest of your life. That is my stance. Yes. Because I think that if they were once a politician, they're not going to be necessarily doing lobby work for the right reasons. It's for wheeling and dealing and helping their friends and all that jazz. So I think if we don't do that, it still breeds the door for corruption. I would be very strict about this. Just my opinion.
And see, the thing is, Sunflowers, I share that opinion.
Because I hate corruption in politics. It infuriates me to no end.
However, we also have to look at this from a practical human standpoint.
Okay.
People are always going to. We humans, we're always going to find
until the fucking end of this bullshit.
Well, us humans, we are always going to try to find a way to backdoor more power, more authority, or just more stuff.
That's why I said lobbyists. That there shouldn't be a lobbyist ever. Don't you think that would? Don't you think that would like kind of solve some of that tendencies that humans have to do such a thing? If we made it illegal, then good people wouldn't want to break the law. So therefore,
okay.
Yeah, but the bad people will still break the law.
Yep.
So then how do you solve the problem? Because I was trying to solve the problem of getting less corruption in politics.
You can minimize it, but you can't.
That's what I'm saying, minimize. So it doesn't mean that it still won't happen. But when you have less corruption, Don't
So
you think
sunflowers, the only way that, in my opinion,
Mhm.
to solve mass corruption in politics is to revert to 1776 politics. A politician is found to be corrupt. You strip him of all of his titles, all of his assets, you seize his assets, you tar and feather him, you beat the living ever fuck out of that
Tar and feather him, oh
cocksucker,
God.
and then you kick him out of your town for good, and you make sure that everyone knows that this person is a corrupt piece of shit and should not be trusted. If it were up to me, every single corrupt politician, I mentioned this before, freedom will not truly ring until all of the corrupt's feet swing.
Lord
Just
Blackie,
saying.
hang on. Jimmy, I'm just gonna point this out. Lord Black Eagle has a really clever quote or chat there. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think what you're
Oh,
saying would
fuck.
work, but I would love to be the one to try it out.
Are you talking about the WD-40 workshop
Yes.
version?
Hey guys, it looks like I just got shot in the fucking elbow with a fucking bullet.
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
What
I
are-
ate shit really hard.
Where are you? I mean, are you out?
No, I was skateboarding and I fucking ate shit.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I didn't hear any
That's
I didn't
all.
hear
I'm
any
like, I didn't hear any
gunshots.
bangs. Where
Wait,
are
then
you?
what are
Yeah,
you doing
Where
here?
are you?
I just need
You've
to
got
wrap
it.
it up. That's all.
You've got at least 2 military vets on the panel right now, so when you say something like that, you raise some red flags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. No, I just ate shit really hard.
All right, so you're saying you got shot just for
I
the
just need to
attention,
wrap
then?
it up. That's
Right.
all.
Eh,
No, it
take
is
a
really
Midol,
fucked
drink
up.
some water, you'll be fine.
Walk it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Well, actually, my doll is not a bad idea because that's a pain reliever instead of.
I ate shit really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty much just naproxen, if I remember right.
I don't want to show the. I'm not going to show the picture. I mean, not picture what my arm looks like because I don't want Jimmy Bones to get like yeeted.
Oh,
and
so
shit.
that's what you
Okay,
you meant by
I'm
I ate
sure
shit
this
in the
I'm
chat.
sure this stream is already gonna get yeeted from YouTube because I
subject
think
matter.
wrong and I speak wrong, allegedly. But
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
gonna take a
Hey, Bingus, I'm just gonna ask you a question out of kind of morbid, semi-professional curiosity since I started my military career as a medic. Can you see bone?
Oh, I'm all good.
Oh, okay. So it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, it sucked though. I'm all good. It's all good. Sorry,
right.
guys.
Like I said, I used to be an OR tech in the Army, so
Wow, that's
But-
cool.
when I hear somebody say they got an injury like that, I'm like, oh, cool. What happened? What was it?
There's some dark blood coming out. That's all I gotta
Oh,
say.
so nice venous bleeding. Very good.
Yeah, I just got to wrap this shit up real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Gotta
Alright,
find
do what you
something.
gotta do. Paper towels, gauze.
Yeah, if you have a automotive emergency kit, you should have a couple of gauze wraps and some 1 inch or 2 inch tape. Do about after wetting down the wound site to reduce the chance of infection. Apply about 2, maybe 3 layers of the gauze if it's still bleeding through in a semi-loose pack, and then put the tape around the edges.
I have a A1 kit or whatever you want to call it, or a whatever the fuck
First
kit
aid.
you want to call it. First aid. Yeah.
Yeah, first aid kit.
Yeah, so you should have the stuff to do pretty much what I just described. can't believe I actually still remember that. I haven't used that skill set in 20 years.
Wow.
Medical
Hey,
shit's
politics and
hard
medical
to
advice
go
all in
away.
one show. Good show.
There we go.
Well, okay. Outlaw can tell you, and Jimmy can tell you, between me and Crusader Nate, we have nearly broken both
Oh,
Jimmy and Outlaw's brains on multiple occasions.
That's
And
impressive.
should we mention why Jimmy can no longer look at Snoopy?
Oh,
this I
really?
gotta hear.
No.
Come on. Come on. How can you make somebody not like Snoopy?
I'm not the one that did
If
this.
you knew the reason, you
Sunflowers,
would.
my
Okay, I want to hear this because I like the peanuts.
No, because technically describing it could be.
We'll discuss this on the after party.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So, speaking of after parties, we've been going for damn near 2.5 hours here tonight.
Mhm.
I've basically talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Sans
And then
the
some.
and then some. Sans the rant I had on Gilded. But those in the Gilded chat and those that know me, myself, and my standing points. I know they're going to disagree, but we also have to agree. This country is heading to the shit can. We need to understand that the red pill MGTOW mindset and whatnot is also detrimental to this country's survival. And again, I'm not going to shit on the dudes that want to live that lifestyle or anything like that. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to let them live their life. It's fine. Just again, don't push your shit onto me. I will not push my way of lifestyle onto you. Anyways, just well, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna piss Rhino off and ignore my chat because that's my shtick. Rhino's gonna be like, "You ignore your chat, Jimmy?"
You bet your sweet Bippy I did.
And Ed Natty.
Oh, I love that show. Alrighty, we will. We're gonna go through and get everybody's final thoughts here. I will go last, but the co-host with the mostest, MGTOW Mando.
I'm not sure I agree with the most, but okay.
Your final thoughts for the evening for the second time there, good sir.
On the topics we discussed this evening, like I said earlier, my goal is to educate and entertain. If I'm able to do that and I don't piss you off, awesome. If I do that and I piss you off, examine why it is you're pissed off. Am I telling truths that you don't like? Or am I making you think about something that you haven't thought about before? That's all I had to say there, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was looking for a video reply to that, but that was good shit, man. Alrighty, Jackal. Your final thoughts.
Not here.
Just like his authentic Polska Bob.
Jackal and Polska Bob are not in the house tonight. God
Maybe they
damn
have
it.
cloaking devices active.
Son of a bitch. Alrighty, our residential squirrel brother.
Always keep an open mind about it. You can be wrong, or you can be right about things. I've said it before in my videos, and I'll say it again till the day I draw my last breath. You will die going to your grave learning. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. There are angles and ways to look at everything that maybe we haven't considered the possibility of yet. That's what everyday learning is about. So I try to keep an open mind, but sometimes I'm a stubborn asshole like most people.
Yeah.
But
No.
you know, I enjoy conversation. I enjoy having my mind changed about things. So
Yep. That's what we're about here, man. You know, it's not all about, the bullshit and the red pill MGTOW outlaw or red pill mindset on here. I have my own way of thinking, and I'm gonna do that. But I will save that for my final thoughts. But Sean St. George, your final thoughts tonight, good sir.
Hey, where's mine?
There's a difference
Oh, there we go.
between talking shit and having a respectful disagreement. Just keep that in mind. Because if you're having a respectful disagreement, you gotta understand that you're both putting up your positions or whoever else is in the discussion. And if you don't change minds, oh well. If you did, yay. But if you're being disrespectful about it, you're just talking shit, and nobody is going to care about or give a shit about what you say.
Good shit,
That's
man.
it.
Good shit. Alrighty. Polska Bob, your final thoughts for the evening, good sir.
I have to go to sleep. I have to sleep.
All right, Polska Bob, thank you there, good sir. What's your fucking
Good grief.
Oh,
God damn it, Polska.
all right.
Polska, Polska.
Let's see. Cliff 3188. Your final thoughts for the night, good sir. And I do want to thank you for joining us for the evening tonight.
That was good being here, Jimmy. My final thought is if you are going to have that kind of discussion to learn from it, make sure you have the evidence to back it up. I know we're in a more technologically, I guess, dependent world. So don't be afraid to write it down. Keep a memory of it. Keep a journal of it. That way you never know when it might come in handy because stuff has changed so much. Narratives have shifted so much.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So that's one thing to learn. Keeping an extra journal. Write down shit. Alrighty.
You might not wake up in the fucking morning sometimes.
Yep. But Space
Depending on-
Bootai, your final thoughts for the evening, good sir. You sussy baka.
Oh, never say that word again.
Oh, and he's muted.
Midget in a spacesuit.
Midget.
Yep.
Hey, at least it's not a midget shitting in a shoebox.
Yeah.
He was sus to begin with.
Yep. Alrighty. Bingus, I do apologize for ignoring you and keeping you in the background for the most of the
No,
night.
it's all right. I ate shit really bad. I'm all good now. I'm just trying to heal. There's a chunk of skin fucking hanging off my elbow right now.
Oh, shit.
I was thinking about going to the emergency room, but I was like, I've done this shit before.
Rapiding.
Yeah, you actually do want to go ahead and go get that. If it's hanging off and it's more than about a quarter of an
good.
inch.
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
I'm good.
All right.
Alrighty, Bingus, if you could give us some final thoughts.
Jimmy Bone Jones. What a motherfucking name. It's always great to see you. And I hope everyone is having a good night. And, we always have a good time. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Alrighty. And I did not forget you, Sunflowers. I wanted to save you for the last one. please do give your final thoughts of the night, milady.
Okay. Just like life, you grow up and you're not going to be the same person you once were. So I think people have to realize that politics should always be evolving, like your own political philosophy. And I think people need to remind themselves you can't just have tunnel vision in your thinking. Like, contrary to popular belief, people think I'm a star-graving liberal, but I have voted for 3 different political parties in my lifetime. And I think it's important to keep in mind, while it's important to learn political facts, you also have to talk to your fellow man about how these policies impact the world and themselves, because you're not, as Outlaw said, you're not going to know everything. And we have to come to some sort of agreement, as Jimmy said. So I think as long as
shit, same.
so I think as long as we're all willing to hear each other
I need a
out, we're going to save the world eventually.
All right.
Bingus, you good?
No, I'm all good. I'm sorry, I gotta mute myself.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Broken Pine.
No, you're really cool, Sunflowers.
Are you muted, Jimmy?
Thank you, Binga. So are you.
Did we break Jimmy?
I think we might have.
Yeah,
God.
it's hard to tell. We do that to him on such a regular basis.
Wait a minute. My final thoughts broke Jimmy.
Jimmy?
No, it
Jimmy, are you
may
alive?
have been a different kind of thought that broke Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh, that kind of thought. Gotcha.
Jimmy.
You look like Sherlock Holmes, the new one.
He probably got distracted.
Can't hear anyone. Well,
Jimmy?
Did Evil Shaggy show up?
Jimmy, you good, brother?
I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
I'm scared.
Okay, Jimmy, redirect your mic because there is something going on with your feed.
Oh, well, it's because I hit the mute button on my mic. Because I'm a retard.
Jimmy, do I need to reach through the computer and Gibbs slap you on your first stream back?
Please do. All right.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Our country is fucked. Our politicians are fucked more than we ever will ever be. Prepare accordingly. Get yourself plenty of cordless hole punchers and magazines to feed said cordless hole punchers. Get a decent supply of food stocked up. Learn how to do medical, learn how to take care of each other, and let's hope that we can survive the next 3 to 5 years, because I have a deep feeling in my stomach that shit's gonna go bad, and it's gonna get really bad. So to those that have joined me tonight, MGTOW Mando, MGTOW Outlaw, Sean St. George, Sunflowers, Pulse Kebab, even though he's MIA for some odd reason. I wonder why. Maybe he's gone to bed. I bet he's passed out. Cliff 3188 and Space Bootai. I wish for the utmost protection for yourself and your families and your loved ones, because shit's getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real fast. So hopefully we can survive, outcome, and rebuild from all of the bullshit. Anyways, this has been Jimmy's Waffle World signing out. Have a good one, my brothers and my sisters.
No, this is not a guy's story to tell. About this guy named Jimmy, he did so well. From morning to night, his time never shifts. He's a waffle king, man, known for his gifts. Word. Jimmy's on the scene, flipping waffles with ease. Got the syrup flowing, bring the sweetness, no tease. He's the waffle legend, never skips a beat. Waffle loves his game, it's his signature treat. In the morning he wakes up, no time to waste. Head straight to the kitchen, no doubt, no haste. With a whisk, a mix, he's ready create. Golden waffle singing, aroma so great. From the classic buttermilk to the chocolate chip, Jimmy's got the flavors, he never lets them slip. He's a waffle connoisseur, always experimenting, whipping up new toppings, culinary adventuring. In the world of pancakes, he's a rebel in town. Maple syrup cascading, toppings swirling around. Jimmy's got the magic touch, they're lined up for taste. The waffle master, no time to waste. Jimmy's got a fame spread like wildfire. Waffle lovers unite, their desires inspire. Always of a joint, a waffle haven for all. People gathered around, they answer his call. Jimmy's on the scene, flipping waffles with ease. Got the syrup flowing, bring the sweetness, no tease. He's the waffle legend, never skips a beat. Waffle loves his game, it's his signature treat. So raise your forks high, let's toast to Jimmy's feet. Rap about his waffle game, can't be beat.